Hey there everyone, how's it going out there? This is JG Art Creator, back yet again with a brand new art video. And to be honest, this video came as a little bit of a surprise. You see, the other day at the time of recording for this video, my friend has surprised me with an Acorn themed wooden art craft. And of course, being the artist that I am, how could I refuse such a project from a dear friend? So yeah, today we will be painting a fun and simple Acorn-themed wooden art craft. Before we begin, let me list off the art supplies that I will be using.
First up, we have a sanding sponge. Then we have acrylic gesso, various tubes of acrylic paint, acrylic paint brushes, a paint palette, a palette knife for mixing, water containers for cleaning my brushes, a water spritzer, a pencil for outlining, paper towels to dry my brushes, and lastly, a blow dryer to speed up the drying process.
With all of that out of the way, now let's move on with the fun.
To start things off, let's grab our sanding sponge and lightly scrub away the top layer of the craft. Again, go in lightly, because if you scrub too hard, you could run the risk of damaging the craft itself. Next, let's bust out the gesso for priming. I like to do 2 layers just in case to be safe. Now, let's draw a line separating the cap from the nut. Alright, let's finish that up. Next, let's take our raw umber and make the different values needed for the acorn cap. For this project, I'll be doing 3 values. Those would be the highlight, the midtone, and the shadow. For the highlight, let's simply mix the raw umber with titanium white. To mix the shadow, we're going to use ultramarine blue. Using our palette knife, let's give these guys a thorough mix. Using the water spritzer, I'm going to mist my paints so that way they don't dry out too quickly. Alrighty, let's go in with pure raw umber for the midtone for the acorn cap. I'll be honest with you guys, I do not remember the raw umber from the Winsor & Newton Galleria brand being as streaky as it is right now, but you know what, it's gonna be okay. I'll just go in with another layer or 2 to cover it up. Let's dry it down real good. And now let's add another layer. See guys, it's actually working. One more layer after this should do the trick. I hope. Let's also be sure to not forget about the side. Okay, let's go in and paint the shadow. Just like with the midtone, it's going to take a few layers for the dark value to show through. Let's be sure to not forget about the side. With the lighter mixture, let's go in and make that highlight. Now it's time to tackle the nut. Let's take our cadmium red light hue and some raw umber and mix the 2 together. Since the acorn nut itself is a much larger area compared to the cap, we are going to need a decent amount of paint for this area. Alright, now let's go in with the first layer. Just like before, we are going to make it dry and then add a couple more layers until everything's all covered up. See? All we needed was some time. Just look at how opaque the color is becoming. Let's also make sure to not forget about the side. Okay, so now let's take our permanent green light, add a bit of white, and mix away. So for the bottom of the acorn, since usually they're mostly on the ground 90% of the time, and sometimes they're covered in grass, I wanted to add that green color here to kind of give it the illusion that it's been laying in the grass for quite some time. Let's also make sure to not forget about the side. We'll also give this area a little touch up. Alright, now let's make both the light and dark values of the nut. For the dark value, we'll add ultramarine blue, and for the light value, we'll simply add white. Let's add some yellow to warm up the shadow a bit. Alright, now let's add in the highlight. And add in a base layer for the shadow. Draw it down real good. Let's touch up the highlight more. Pack in more of the shadow. Let's make sure to not forget about the side. Let's add some ultramarine blue to the light green mix that we have previously made, and make the shadowy area of the green darker. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not entirely happy with the shadow of the acorn nut anymore, so what I'm going to do is make a more lighter shadow, because I feel like the original color clashes too much with the midtone. There we go, it's looking much better now. To give this craft more of a finished feel, I'm going to flip it over to the back and cover the whole area with white and touch up any spots that have bled over from painting the sides. And with that, the acorn craft is now finished!
See? Not only was it simple to do, it was actually pretty fun. I hope my friend enjoys this and hangs it up somewhere that is really, really nice. And with that, I believe that we have reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and follow to see more content. Don't forget to leave a comment down below to let me know how this art project turned out. Lastly, sharing this video around to help more people see it is also greatly appreciated. Alright guys, this has been JG Art Creator, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!